All right, this is just a quick video about on my BX 2350 Kubota tractor. Probably could apply to any BX series tractor. That's the part number. You'll need it later. Kilo 206316502. It's the steering cylinder. I'm just in the middle of replacing this right now. Figured I'd make a video with a few notes. Here's the old one. That's the old part number. I'm not going to bother reading it off because they no longer make this part. There's some small differences. Reason being, well, first I'll go to the reason why I'm replacing it. I had issues with my steering, obviously steering cylinder. But what would happen is I'd turn my wheel, say twice before the wheel actually moved. So the way this cylinder works is in the middle. There's a seal. The seal was bad on the old one. You might ask, well, why didn't you just rebuild it? The reason why is when I was doing some research on this issue, my particular year tractor, I guess there was a service bulletin. This tractor was manufactured 2008. They had like a service bulletin where there was a batch of these cylinders that went out slightly out of spec. So even if it was rebuilt, that seal in the middle will go out again within like a couple hours or whatever. You can see how easy I can move this. Well, maybe not. But I'm just pressing this, and it should be a lot harder to move than that, especially with caps on. So it goes to show you it's bad. The new one is not that easy to move. It can be forced, but it's much, much harder. Anyway, so if you're having the issue, you can jack the front of your tractor up, and if you can take the wheels, my wheels aren't on, but you can take the wheels and turn them and your steering wheel doesn't move, or vice versa. Go park next to a nice curb or a rock, put your wheel against it and move the steering wheel, and if it moves without it actually turning the wheel or showing resistance. The third thing I noticed too is I was able to like have the tractor off and I could go turn the wheel, and it would slowly rotate without locking up. Anyway, those three things, you're gonna have to replace the cylinder. I don't have the service bulletin number to share with you because it's irrelevant. The dealer told me they only honor those bulletins for like 4 years after they come out, and if not, then well, you didn't have the issue, we're not going to replace it. So I kind of got the shaft because this part number, golly, was super hard to find. I had it on back order since April, and now we're in the middle of August. What I ended up doing was, by chance, I called another dealership. I'm in Texas, up in Nebraska, and by chance the next day they got 10 of them in, and we just bought one, and I canceled my order at the local dealer. Not sure why. The problem manufacturing them, maybe it's importing. Currently right now there's been some issues with import tariffs and things like that, but I didn't think Japan was on there. Anyway, just another quick video. If you do go to do this job on mine, the BX 2350, the bigger ones, you have to remove the axle to actually get at these fittings. Otherwise they're tucked all the way up in here, and maybe if you're good you could do it, but I found it, the service manual says to just take it down. Hopefully this is helpful.